I've never seen an organization just die this badly. National Novel Writing Month and NaNoWriMo.org used to be something where like thousands and thousands of authors would actually attempt to do this kind of thing. They've had their site says that 192,000 people have attempted it. 25,000 people actually succeeded just last year. And so all their controversies they had were due to like woke activists like controlling this thing and screwing things up. I dropped out of participation a couple years ago because of those facts. They had some weird grooming operations going on within some of their mods, which they did finally get rid of. Then they started sending out emails about like pro-choice crap, and as a Catholic, and I could not abide by that, and so I didn't want to support them. It is it's not like they get advertising revenue or anything like that, but it's just ugly there. Now that didn't kill the organization; they kept going anyway because there's enough people who just like will ignore that kind of thing to go on. But what killed it this year was they made a statement saying that they're not just going to just throw out people who are doing this, because this is just a volunteer thing. People just do this kind of thing. If you don't know what it is, I'll show you in just a second. And it's just random people. It's not like there's money being made or anything by a lot of these people who are involved in it. And so people are using AI to assist them in writing novels and the like. Well, that triggered a lot of people because like the left is so scared of AI. They are just flipping out. I made a tweet about this a few minutes ago, just about the AI stuff, just because it's pretty funny. And this is somebody who's going, I genuinely believe all people working on AI tech need to either be arrested or shot. We cannot seriously, as a species, allow these efforts to destroy the planet. Destroy the planet? All for random BS nobody wants or benefits from. And this is somebody saying, introducing Oasis, the first playable AI-generated game. And so I said, we should start calling all the leftoids flipping out about AI all the time botophobes. And so the main problem with AI really is not that it's taking our jobs and it's like the leftists are shrieking. The main problem with it is it's inconsistent and it actually produces kind of lousy product. And so it's secretly them telling on themselves, saying they know that they don't have good enough product to compete, and they know that they don't have the ability or talent to even deal with lousy product. And so they don't want more of it. And so, you know what? Somebody wants to AI assist, because, and this is what NaNoWriMo said, it's actually pretty reasonable. They got some, like, disabled people participating and all that. They don't want to, like, ruin their fun and ruin their, like, deal and tell them they're not welcome and all that because they need AI to assist them. That's reasonable to me. I like that. I like looking out for the little guy, and that's what their stance is all about. And they were very clear about it. But because they didn't just condemn AI, the organization just totally got nuked. And it just started yesterday, off with a whimper and crazy stuff. I wrote a newsletter about what was happening early in the morning yesterday, so definitely get on my newsletter. Hit the like and subscribe button. That newsletter's in the description below. I'm an author, by the way, and I am. What I've decided to do is actually, since the woke are all abandoning it, I'm going to use the infrastructure and I'm going to co-opt NaNoWriMo because why not? And so I'm going to be very, very active. Now, like I said, it's gutted right now. I don't know if it's going to come back up. I don't know if it's going to be normal again. So I don't know how much is even going to be on the website at this point to co-opt. But I'm trying. And so I'm writing a book, and I'm actually making fun of their whole deal. I'll show you the title of my book I'm writing, which is totally just to mock them as well. It's going to be spinning out of this series. So I'm writing a space exploration series like Star Trek. And this is the original trilogy called The Stars Entwined. Well, actually, the trilogy is called the Orician War. And the trilogy is a war between humans and the alien Oricians. And it shows how that all operates. And basically, how two people can come together to just stop a war. You can have an influence as a single person. And that is what really the message is, and because that's a positive thing for culture. So check this out. It's in the description below. If you like spy thrillers in space, if you're into like Babylon 5, that's really what inspired me to write. This will be for you 100%. It's on ebook, print, and audio, and I recommend the whole trilogy. And like I said, doing a space exploration starting out of this. I actually wrote the first book over the last couple of months, so I just started book 2 yesterday, which I've titled The Safe Spaces. It's in space. Get it? Safe spaces. Oh, I'm so funny. So I started this yesterday, and I went on the website, and I noticed, like, when I started yesterday, the site was down. Like, you couldn't even log in. It was a disaster. And so they made a post about this, and it was very interesting. And we'll get into exactly what's going on. But I went into the back end once I could log in. Their forums are closed off. You can't be in the writer forums anymore. You can't post there. Their groups for like different areas, like they have it done by regions. Basically, like it was pretty cool. Like they'd have like East Bay writers meetups. I actually went to a couple of them like 10 years ago. A lot of fun. And then you just like sit on your laptops and write, and it kind of inspire you to do so. That's all gutted too, so you like can't really contact people anymore. It's like this site's like a shell of what it was, even once they got it back so you can log in. And what happened yesterday was a couple of things. I noticed like it took a long time for them to get any post up whatsoever. Notice like October 10th, they started about pre-writing October, and obviously Scrivener was these tweets are obviously sponsored, right? Very weird. Then they get into Dabbler Writer as it starts. So a couple sponsored tweets, but they're really not talking about the event or getting people hyped for the event. What's happening? And I looked across like Instagram and Facebook and the like too, just to see if they were like woke, so they weren't using Twitter. Nothing. These people have just quit mainly because of the AI things. They have no volunteers running this stuff. They have nobody working for NaNoWriMo at this point. It used to be, like I said, a big deal. You'd have authors chiming in, like with writing advice, like big. I mean, it was crazy. It was a big event. And so AI really has just gutted it. Now, like I said, when I tried to log in after this post, and I'm commenting on all the posts just to make sure I'm very active. Hi, is the site down? It's not letting me log in. I'm just making sure I'm very present in NaNoWriMo. I know they're loving it. So then they said, please say our Facebook post for details of too few characters to explain on X, of which I told them, guys, you should get a blue check and then you'll have all the characters you need. And then, of course, this guy was smart. For those who don't want to go to Facebook, you can just screen cap your post too. I mean, these are technically stupid people, obviously, and that's why it's all having a problem. So you go to Facebook. Here's what they said. Folks, we're aware of our technical issues on the site, especially the YWP site, which runs on a different platform. We apologize for the inconvenience. Our tech team lead, who's been with NaNoWriMo for 10 plus years, said we've had a lot of site crashes numerous times in various years, especially on day one of the challenge. Sigh. We initially thought this was a server load issue. We know it's more complicated than that. It may take some time to address. So it's not a server overload issue, because a lot of people have tuned out of this. What I think happened, as they're not saying this, they say it's more complicated. I think somebody intentionally sabotaged the site. I think they're that unhinged, because you've seen how these leftists, these woke people operate. When they get crazy about something, they go for full life ruination, destruction, things like that. And if you didn't see, you can read my article. I'll put it from my Fandom Pulse about just how nutty they were going over the AI use. And I did a video on it too. You can watch that from earlier in the month. These people really, really are unhinged about it. And so I think there's been a problem. At a quick glance at our website, we'll tell you our tech isn't great. Last major update, 2019, didn't achieve what was planned. What are they doing? It's not that hard to build a website. I offered to help on here. I've got some great tech people in my community. Maybe they should let us run it and do it a little better. It'd be better, right? Be better, right? And that's what I'm going to try to do. So I'm going to offer help. I'm going to try to influence this, try to make it about writing and not about woke politics again. And maybe that'll fix what's going on here. And that's my thought. I'm an optimist, guys. This is what I do. And so I'm very involved right now. You can find me on the website here. If you just look up John Delarose, or if you're in my Discord, I posted the link. We can be buddies on here. Because I could see some folk, some of my buddies are already writing books here. Good job. And I don't know. I like this little dashboard and these little like gamer style badges. Like it does help me actually focus for real. This is something that I find could be a useful tool if it's run by the right people, and that people is us, guys. So let's just volunteer and take this over. This is a 501c3 nonprofit. We can get involved. We can save NaNoWriMo from themselves, and that's what I'm going to do this month. I hope this was enjoyable to you guys. I think this is hilarious. I love watching this kind of stuff melt down over nonsense, and the fact that they killed off their forums, the fact that they're barely posting. Did they give any other updates since 22 hours ago? Not much. Here we are. There's a way to go back and retroactively log in your word count. Okay, so they're telling you how to fix problems that couldn't get fixed. at this juncture while the site's back up. We're sorry we lied about those 90 steps being easy. Wow, this is terrible. Who's writing this stuff? Don't do this. We love that you can do this. It's a bit clunky. Another reason for us to have our sites on a major tech update, an interface that makes this a lot easier. I'll just offer to help again. I have some great tech folk in my community. We would love to help. DM me. Okay. This is how we do things here, my friends. All right, this is a weird start for them, and we'll see how it goes as I keep staying involved, my friends. Hit the like and subscribe button. Of course, we'll talk about all things in the culture, especially when it comes to writing science fiction and fantasy. And, of course, grab the books today, guys. Grab this whole trilogy. Get ready for this epic series. Hopefully I can get the second book written in a month, and I'm going to wait until I have a full trilogy done to release them back-to-back is how I'm going to do things. And it'll spin right out of this. It's the building. I'm so excited. That's all I can say. Start here, start now, so you can get ready for my new series. Thank you guys so much for being there.